11th Standard Accountancy, Chapter 12, Exercise Sum number 3. From the following details for the year ended 31st March 2018, prepare trading account. Details are given below. Opening stock 2,500, purchases 27,000, sales 40,000, wages 2,500, return outwards 5,200, return inwards 7,000, coal and gas 3,300, carriage inwards 2,600, closing stock 5,200. So what they ask, prepare trading account. Okay, dated on 31st, year ended 31st December, 31st March 2018. The format of the trading account is very simple, like ledger. Trading account, the heading is trading account for the year ended 31st March means 3, 2018. There are two sides, debtor side and creditor side. Debtor side, left hand side we called as debtor side, and right hand side we called as creditor side. And debtor side have 3 columns, creditor side also have 3 columns, particulars, inner amount column, outer amount column on both the side. Okay. As per the format of the trading account, on debit side we always first enter opening stock 2,500 rupees. Listen, on debtor side we always started with the word 2. Opening stock, always we started with opening stock on debit side of the debtor side, debit side of the trading account. Okay, as per the format we always started with opening stock on debit side of the trading account. Rupees 2,500 is to be entered outer amount column. After opening stock we always enter purchases account. Before we are going to enter the purchases amount, we have to search whether they have given return outwards or purchases return. Okay, yes, they have given purchase return outwards, which means purchases return. So for that, what we have to do, we have to enter purchases rupees 27,000 in inner amount column. Okay, so two purchases 27,000 is to be entered inner amount column. With that we have to subtract return outwards 5,200. So we have to write less, the heading is less, returns outward 5,200 is to be entered inner amount column. Then we have to subtract 5,200 from 27,000. We get 21,800. This is the net purchases amount. Okay, after entered each item we have to mark it, then only we can easily identify what are the account is to be entered. So opening stock entered, purchases are entered, and return outwards also entered. Then we have to enter sales rupees 40,000 on credit side of the trading account. So before we are going to enter the sales account, we have to search whether they have given sales return account or not. Yes, they have given return inwards. Return inwards means sales return. So what we have to do, we have to enter sales rupees 40,000 is to be entered inner amount column. Okay, with that we have to subtract return inwards 7,000. As per the format of the trading account, credit side we always started with the word buy. Sales rupees 40,000 is to be entered inner amount column. Then we have to subtract return inwards. Return inwards means sales return. So 7,000. So for that we have to write the heading less, return inwards 7,000 is to be entered inner amount column. Then we have to subtract 7,000 from 40,000. We will get 33,000. This is the net sales value is to be entered outer amount column we entered. Then we have to mark what are the items entered in trading account, sales account and return inwards account entered. Okay, then we have to see wages. Listen, wages comes under direct expenses account. wages account is to be entered on debit side of the trading account. Okay, so wages account is to be entered debit side of the trading account. Coal and gas is to be comes under direct expenses, so it is to be entered on the debit side of the trading account, rupees 3,300. And carriage inwards, which is the when you purchased goods, you have to spend some amount for carriage inwards to bring that purchased goods into the business entity, business premises or godown. Okay, so carriage inwards is the direct expenses is entered into the debit side of the trading accounts. D for debit side of the trading account. Okay, 2,600 rupees. So what are the accounts is to be entered on debit side of the trading account? Wages rupees 2,500, coal and gas rupees 3,300, carriage inwards 2,500 is to be entered on debit side of the trading account. So as per the format of the trading account, debit side of the trading account, the direct expenses is to be entered on debit side of the trading account. Coal and gas 3,300, 2 wages 2,500 and 2 carriage inwards 2,600. These 3 items are comes under direct expenses. So all the direct expenses are is to be entered on debit side of the trading account. We entered. Okay, listen, after enter the items we have to mark it. So wages entered on debit side of the trading account, and coal and gas we entered, carriage inward also entered debit side of the trading account. Then what items is to be entered? Closing stock. How much rupees? 5,200 rupees. Where will be entered the closing stock? Closing stock is to be entered on credit side of the trading account. Listen, you always started with opening stock on debit side of the trading account. Okay, in the same way, similarly, when we at the end of the trading account, you have to enter closing stock of the trading account. Okay, so the closing stock is 5,200 is to be entered on credit side of the trading account. We entered. So closing stock is entered, so we mark it. Okay, so all the given details we entered into the trading account, debit side and credit side of the trading account. Okay, so we have entered all the given items into the debit and credit side of the trading account. Now what we have to do? We have to enter the total. So for that we have to find which side has the higher value. Of course, credit side has the higher value. How much rupees? 33,000 plus 5,200. We got 38,200. Okay, so this is, we have to consider higher value as the total. So that total we have to enter on both debit and credit side on the same line. Okay, so we entered total 38,200 on both debit and credit side on the same line. Okay, then we have to find the difference between both the side. Okay, so which side? So for that, which side has the lesser value? Debit side has the lesser value. So we have to sum up the debit side values. That so for that you have to add 2,500 plus 21,800 plus 3,300 plus 2,500 plus 2,600. So we have to subtract the sum of the lesser value from 38,200 total. We will get, after subtracted 38,200 with the lesser value, we got 5,500. So this is the gross profit. Okay, listen. If the total of the credit side is more, the difference represent gross profit. Okay, so 5,500 against the 5,500 you have to write 2 gross profit carry down. Okay, then that 5,500 gross profit is to be transferred to the profit and loss account. Do you have any doubt? Please comment it on the comment box. Thank you. Take